Here's a compact wheel loader, Chinese wheel loader that I got off of auction. I wasn't even looking for the wheel loader, I was looking for an excavator, and I saw it in a live auction and I just happened to bid on it. I got it for $2,500 out the door. I think it was $2,589 to be exact. I thought that was a good deal, but when you get it, it's a project. It's new, but you have to get it going, and there is no quality assurance department in China apparently, because this has to be totally gone through. You have to have some kind of mechanical ability. I'm no mechanic, but I can get around, and I went through this whole machine, so I don't know if I did everything right, but I just figured while the covers are off, I'm gonna just go through this. Maybe it'll be some good informative information for somebody. So first I'm just going to go to the functionality of the machine. So as far as like operating it, I have not operated this very much. I'm still in the process of getting it going, and I'm ready to put the covers on. So I'll have to do another video later if I do a video. So here's the choke lever, key, turns on. There is a blinker back and forth. There is lights, and there is a horn. I don't know why. We will not be using a horn. This is forward, neutral, reverse, clutch, brake, gas, and this fancy wooden knob. It's pretty self-explanatory. Down, up, side, side. I'll show you real quick. Down, up, so now I just want to go through things that I did, if I can remember everything. This is the hydraulic tank. So you have to replace all the fluids. So I'll go through that first. So this is the hydraulic tank. There is a nut on the bottom here. Obviously you'll drain all the hydraulic fluid out, and you'll replace the hydraulic fluid. There is two different diffs on this. There's a front diff. There's a nut up here, drains down here, and there's also one in the back. You do have to take the battery out. What I did is I disconnected the positive. Before you do that, take the brace off. Make sure you keep these on here, because I had a little sparky that happened because I'm not very smart apparently. So leave that on there. Take this brace off, undo the positive. You can whip the battery around. It kind of gives you access. Not very good access. You'd probably be better off to have some kind of tubing. Better than I did. I ended up cutting this off and shoving it in there and using that as kind of like to put another funnel in to try to drain, put some fluid in there. Didn't really work that well, so maybe a different kind of smaller tubing that will work better, but it's a tight fit. So this was on the other side. You cannot get access to do the oil fill on this side. So yeah, it was over here. Can't even get to it. I don't know why they put it over there. It was just already on the engine and they just dropped it in there. So yeah, you want to swap that out. The plug probably could be shaved down, or maybe part of this plastic could be cut out because it's kind of hard to turn. But that's the oil fill. The oil drain is down here. Obviously it doesn't have a great place to drain. This is the filter that I have found. It's the S6607. I don't even know what brand that is. So anyways, so another thing is the way to adjust the pulleys on the engine. These pulleys here, you have to undo these bolts that mount the actual engine in, and you have to move the whole engine over. If these belts are loose, obviously that would make these loose then, and the functionality of this hydraulic pump here is you undo a bolt on the top, undo the bolt on the bottom, and then use this Allen screw to push down on the pump. That'll tighten the belt up. So that was a learning experience. There are a bunch of different grease fitting points. There's one here in the axle. I think there's another one on the axle up front here. Yeah, down there, right here. And then there is a ton of different ones for the cylinders. So you just have to look for every one. There's here, I mean, they're all over the place. So you just got to look for all those. What else is there? I did replace the spark plugs. I did replace the fuel filter. So when I got the engine, or when I got the loader, the gas tank was full of shavings, so you have to take this filter off. I recommend draining all the gas out. Take this filter off, because as you'll see in other videos online, it's like they drill for this filter after they have the gas tank on. Again, there's no quality control. It's like the assemblies and everything's loose, and you just have to go through everything. So if I was smart, I probably would have took the whole gas tank off and blew the whole inside out, make sure nothing was in there. But I try to clean it the best I can inside with some rags and some paper towels, but you should probably take the whole thing off and use an air hose and some carb cleaner or whatever you want to use to make sure there's nothing in there. But I cleaned out the best I could. In the meantime, I got a bunch of fuel filters off of Amazon. I think there was like a 10-pack. They have like a little magnet in them, so if it seems like it's bogging down, I already had one in there. It was already dirty. It's probably just going to be a matter of I have to keep on doing that until all the dirt's gone. What else? What other issues? So this is like the clutch assembly down here. This is for the gears that go into the gearbox. So when I got this thing, like I said, it wasn't functional at all. This fuse box, I don't have the box on right now, but it was like encased in ice. I had to use a heat gun to even take the case that this all goes in, use a heat gun just to get it off, and there was a block of ice. So that was totally frozen. That comes off by this bolt here. Just loosen it on the other side, the whole fuse box will drop down. The other thing was these gears were totally seized up. They would not move at all. I had no idea even how to operate this machine, so I was totally lost. I used some PB Blaster here, used PB Blaster down there, started working them, got them loose. I think they're pretty good now. I greased them up. So, well, they're not great, but let's reverse. Forward. But yeah, just grease them up. I'm sure they'll start breaking in. They'll be fine. The muffler, it goes into this square tubing, and then the muffler is bolted onto it. That's again unique. This thing's like something that a go-kart that your dad put together in the 1980s, and it's been sitting for years and you decided to like try to revive it. So, you know, you have to go through everything. You have to drain all the fluids. You have to how to change the spark plugs, drain the tank, just go through the whole thing. I think it's going to be a great little machine for 2,500 bucks. If that lasts me for a few years, I have 22 acres out east. I think that's a good deal, but we'll see. Maybe it wasn't worth my time, but we shall see. I have a mini excavator exactly like this one. I bought this one brand new off auction, which I'm going to resell, but I have the same exact machine out east at my acreage. So using the excavator, you know, with the loader, I should be able to get a lot done because the excavator is so slow. So if I make piles, pick up with the loader, I should be able to get a lot done. So that's the goal. That's the main goal. If you have any questions, just, you know, make a comment down below. Let me go through different adjustments too. So the brakes, not adjustments, but the clutch goes to this nut. Sometimes they're loose. You have to crank them down. I'm not sure if that's all adjusted correctly. Same thing with the brakes. That goes down there. That probably needs adjusted. So again, it's a work in progress, and I think it's going to be okay. But I'm about to put the covers on, so I figured I'd make a quick video. Not a YouTube guy, but so it's just a one-take video. So hopefully something that I said was helpful. And take care. Bye.